Hello everyone and welcome back to Star Trek Online. We're on episode, well, we'll call it 9. Episode 9 last week had a little issue and I recorded a black screen for 45 minutes. So we're a little ahead of where we were last time, so we'll still call it episode 9. We got promoted after the end of the last one. Got a new ship, the USS Oberon. It's a Sabre class, and we're going to continue on with that.
Tequila, the survivor you rescued from Demora Station, has provided some very interesting information about both the Tal Shiar and the new race with which they've allied. Meanwhile, the Romulan Republic and neutral colonies are continuing to report mysterious abductions. We believe these two events are related. Tequila wants to go home to her colony on Serene Prime. The colony there has remained independent from both the remains of the Romulan Star Empire and the burgeoning Romulan Republic. That puts them in a delicate balancing act. We thought taking Tequila home could be a good opportunity to figure out what's happening behind the scenes of the Romulan conflict. We would like you to go to Serene Prime and investigate.
Alright, what do we get? Some experience, new deflector, some stuff that I probably won't use because I have a weird thing where I like to use phasers only. Because I'm not a min-maxer.
I have new missions for you.
I like to play as close to canon as I can. Alright, let's head to Serene Prime.
On a remote world, scientists are adapting Borg technology to suit their own needs. A Federation crew, caught in an impossible situation, fights to survive. But help may not arrive in time. Who will heed their desperate call? In their anguish, the Romulans could cause a greater tragedy than even they imagine.
Alright, thank you, Spock. Let's begin Shadow Play. Captain, we have arrived in the Serene system. This is supposed to be a neutral colony, but I'm detecting multiple Romulan starships, as well as a shield wall around the planet. If this is a blockade, they're very serious about keeping the people out. The warbirds are arming weapons, sir. We might have a fight if we want to return to our guest colony. Speaking of which, Tequila would like a word. Patch her through. I can't thank you enough for returning me. It looks like the Romulan Star Empire has been busy while I was away. We were already lobbying our council to join them. But Romulan Republic envoys are there as well. Now the Empire is blockading the planet, probably to prevent information like ours from reaching their leaders. The shield wall is new. I guess the Tal Shiar constructed it. You should be careful. Well, this isn't the first time we've run afoul of the Romulan Empire. So, the Oberon. She's a small little ship, around the size of a Defiant class, from the same era. She's a little faster than that old Miranda. This planet is protected by the Romulan Star Empire. State your business. I didn't realize Serene Prime was a protectorate of the Romulan Star Empire. Technically, it's not. However, the Empress has graciously extended her protection to all worlds in this region of space, including Serene Prime. There have been recent reports of terrorist activity on this planet. As a service to the lawful residents, we are securing the world against further intrusions. Whether the Serenians like it or not, of course. I'm returning this citizen to her homeworld. Indeed. I identify this as a citizen. Well, guess we can tell the truth. That is the name of the fugitive wanted by the Romulan Star Empire. Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded. Now. Now. Well, I'd say this ship definitely packs a little bit more of a punch than that old Miranda. Oh, that can hurt. Shoot that. Oh. Oh, jeez. We're exploding. I can't believe I finally made it home. Thank you. I never thought I'd see this place again. I would give you the grand tour, such as it is, but I need to get back to my family. I never thought I'd see them again, either. You should talk to the representative from our council. Follow the path ahead, and it should lead to the central square. There should be someone there you can speak with. Okay. What do we got here? Don't mind me stealing your stuff.
Jolan True, and welcome to Serene Prime. Oh, thank you for returning Tekela to us. I'm sure her family is pleased she is safe. However, you have arrived at an interesting time. I was just preparing to meet with representatives from the Romulan Star Empire and the Romulan Republic. Each are urging our colony to join their faction. We've done our best to stay out of the conflict until now, but I fear we will soon be forced to take a side.
Yes, we met one of the Empire's representatives in orbit. They tried to destroy my ship.
Yes, the Empire has a way of offering assistance that feels more like a threat. They offered security services for my world, and I could not risk refusing them. And, to be fair, there have been no abductions since the fleet began protecting the planet.
Abductions?
A number of our citizens went missing in the weeks before the Empire arrived. The Empire blames the Republic, of course, but I think Sela likes to blame them for a lot of things. There's no evidence they are responsible, however. In fact, there's no evidence at all. And I think that if the Republic were behind these kidnappings, they would leave some trace behind. If you would care to speak to the representatives, I would be interested in hearing what your opinion of them is.
I'm honored by your request, Counselor. Alright. I'm with this guy. Or girl. I don't trust the Romulan Empire. Pleasure to meet you, Lieutenant Commander. What can I do for you? What's your mission here? My intent was to speak to the Council about advantages of joining the Republic. Fortunately, I arrived before the blockade, and the Council has extended their protection to me. Otherwise, I'd probably be on my way to one of the Tal Shiar prison facilities by now. The Empress likes to hide her threats in a few layers of deception and lies. It can be difficult for a peaceful world like Serene Prime to exist. Well, resist. But if we all stick together, we will be able to rise up and defeat the Tal Shiar once and for all. You have ambitious goals, Sub-Commander. Good luck. And what do you have to say? You're not welcome here, Star. Well, that's helpful. The Counselor feels differently. She asked me to speak to you and give my opinion. Then she is a fool. The Federation are the allies of the terrorists who seek to destroy what remains of our glorious empire. You will do nothing here but sow dissent and unrest. I also know that you destroyed a ship protecting this planet, with callous disregard for the safety of the citizens of this colony. I have nothing more to say to a murderer. He left me no choice. You had no choice. Those are the words. Those words have been used by the accused of monsters since time immemorial. On the chance, however, that the Council is foolish enough to be swayed by your biased opinion, I will explain that the Romulan Star Empire is in Serenity Prime's only hope for peace and stability. We alone possess military strength and operational effectiveness to keep this planet safe. The terrorists from the Republic can only suffer from a portion of their own loss and suffering. The Empress has already sent ships to defend this colony. That is evidence of our intentions. Your intentions are clear, Sub-Commander. I think I've heard enough. Oh.
Well,
sure I'm not supposed to be
what
getting
did
in the
you
middle
think
of
of
these
them?
things. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's against the Prime Directive, so we're going to go with that one.
An interesting perspective. Thank you for your suggestion. Our most convincing evidence comes from a survivor of Virenat. And if his story can be believed, he says he knows who is behind these abductions. You should speak to him before you leave. He's behind that building.
Sure, I'll listen to his story. Right here. Yes, I was at Virenat. My family died there. My friends. It wasn't terrorists who destroyed my home, and it certainly wasn't the Republic. It was a Tal Shiar and their friends. But you don't have to take my word for it, okay, LeVar Burton. Virenat has been abandoned since the attack. Go see what our Empress does to her people. Sorry for your loss. Alright, it appears we've done all we can here. Shall we return to the ship? Yep. Let's go. Sir, course locked in for Virenat. However, there are Romulan ships decloaking. Decloaking. They're hailing us, Captain. Commander, your presence here is unauthorized. Furthermore, we have evidence that you have a role in the destruction of the IRW Rhea and the deaths of her crew. Lower your shields. Sorry, it didn't work the first time. Sir, this is a Romulan Republic. Wow. Sir, there is a Romulan Republic vessel here as well. They're hailing us. On screen. Oh. A Riemann. You appear to have run afoul of the Tal Shiar. Do you require assistance? Yes, please. The Tal Shiar no longer trouble you. Do you require anything else? No. Thank you for the assistance. Can I pick up the stuff before we go anywhere? Alright. Sir, I recommend we cross the shield barrier and exit the system for more Tal Shiar reinforcements arrive. Let's warp to Virenat. We have arrived in the Virenat system. Sensors are detecting no signs of activity in the system, not even satellites. For a once populated world, sensor silence is eerie. Set a course. Oh, what do we got? Debris? Sir, the debris appears from a Romulan vessel. It's old, but it took some heavy energy weapon hits before it was destroyed. You don't normally see battles like this near agricultural colonies. here somewhere? Yep. Sir, this appears to be debris from a vessel of unknown configuration. However, the energy signatures conform to the limited information we have about the Elachi. There's not enough here for the ship to have been destroyed, sir. Whatever it was probably survived the battle. This could be the mysterious enemy the survivors talk about. Could it be the Elachi? We need more information. Vessel, huh? Alright, let's beam down. This place is destroyed, Captain. The damage is only a few months old. I am not detecting any humanoid life signs. However, there are several insect life forms around the area. We should be cautious. Acknowledged. Or rearranging. Alright, what am I scanning over here? Something. There we go. Ugh. Sir, although this colonist died of plasma weapons discharge, her tissues appear to be infected with some kind of fungal spores. The bio readings I'm getting are somewhat similar to the readings of the prisoners on Installation 18. The evidence of Elachi involvement is mounting. Take a sample. So Installation 18 was the mission that I did that didn't get recorded, and you had to raid a Romulan research facility. They were doing Borg type of research with other weird stuff. I think this device is some kind of beacon, but it doesn't conform to any technology I'm familiar with. However, the component seems to match some of the equipment we discovered on Installation 18. Get a full scan. Starfleet will want to review our findings. This crater was created by an orbital strike from a plasma weapon of Romulan origin. Since it's doubtful the colony destroyed themselves, it could have only been the Tal Shiar. Yep. Subspace transmission. Get it on.
Citizens of the Empire, it is with great sorrow that I report the destruction of our colony in the Virinat system by the terrorist insurgents known as the Romulan Republic. I believe most of the residents of Virinat were loyal subjects of the Empire who were unaware of the terrorist cell hidden amongst their homes and families. Their deaths are a tragedy. When the Tal Shiar attempted to remove the insurrectionists and save Virinat and its people, the Romulan Republic destroyed the entire colony rather than submit to the lawful authority of my forces. I grieve for the loss of innocent life. Rest assured that those responsible will be found and punished for their crimes against the Romulan people. Virinat will not be forgotten.
It was a scout ship, Captain. We drove it off, but I'm expecting reinforcement any moment. Alright, let's go. Captain, we're receiving a subspace transmission from Starfleet Command. Yep, on screen.
To all Starfleet vessels, our allies in the Romulan Republic are under attack by the Tal Shiar. All combat-ready vessels are ordered to report to New Romulus immediately. Individual orders to follow.
Open a channel.
Thank you for responding so quickly. Your orders are to rendezvous with Battle Group Phi at Virinat and proceed to New Romulus to reinforce our vessels there. The battle is already underway.
We're on our way, Admiral.
Glad to have you here. Let's get to New Romulus.
Alright, let's go to warp.
We are grateful beyond words for your help. You have arrived in the nick of time. New Romulus does not have the developed orbital defenses necessary to repel such an attack, and Admiral Kararek is calling for as many ships as possible to defend the planet. The flotilla protecting the planet has been pushed back by the enemy assault. They are at their final line now. They need your help.
Battle stations.
Glad you could join us. Concentrate fire on their command ship.
starboard shields down. Stop. Picked up some quantums. I've been so focused on the battle, I forgot to narrate anything. Got a few of these small guys. see what happens next. Being hailed by the Romulan Republic.
On behalf of the Romulan Republic, thank you for your assistance today. You have saved our new world from destruction. We cannot begin to repay these deeds you have performed today, but know that your names will go down in history.
We're honored to be of service. Alright, let's depart.
The Romulan Republic extends their sincere gratitude for your assistance in saving their homeworld. We now know the race you encountered there is called the Elachi, and they are the Tal Shar's new allies. From what you found on Virinat and what they tried to do at New Romulus, I'd say that whatever they're doing, it's not in our best interests. The Republic is continuing to search for clues to reveal what exactly is happening to the people being abducted by the Elachi. You, however, may be set to a different task.
Alright. New deflector and some plasma stuff I'm not going to use. Alright. Oh yeah, I should probably pick something.
I have new mission.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Hey! Another level. And what do we want? I think I need a new tactical officer. Tellarite, what do we got for you? And engineer. We'll go with you for now. See if anything works out. All right, we're gonna.
The cause of the supernova.
Wow,
that destroyed...
interrupted again. All right, we're gonna end it here for this time. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you in the next one.